Could somebody please get this turd off my desk? Oh, gross, dude! Oh! Oh god, man, that was effing gross, dude. Shit is gonna hit the fan in this episode. We're gonna dive deep, real deep, into an adult animation that almost single-handedly put Comedy Central on the map. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Once upon a time in 1969, Trey Parker was born in beautiful Conifer, Colorado to parents Randy and Sharon. And 2 years later, Matt Stone was birthed to Gerald and Sheila in Houston, Texas. Fast forward to 1992, the two met while taking a film class at the University of Colorado in Boulder. The two quickly bonded over their similar taste in humor and their love for the Monty Python. And for an animation course that same year, Parker created a short film titled American History, which used his trademark construction paper cutout animation technique. And this short film won him a Student Academy Award at the Oscars. The film department showed student films at the end of the semester, so Parker, Stone, Jason Mayhew, and Ian Harden joined forces and created the production company Avenging Conscience, which was named after the D.W. Griffith film by the same name, which all four actively disliked. Anyway, the four decided to put together something Christmassy, the infamous Jesus vs. Frosty, implementing Parker's construction paper cutout animation technique. And this short animation introduces us to the four characters who would later fill in the shoes of Cartman, Stan, Kyle, and Kenny, and also introduces us to the two major iconic quotes of South Park.
Oh my God! Frosty killed Kenny! I learned something today.
And the same year, the quartet created a 3-minute trailer for a fictional film titled Alfred Packer the Musical, based on Alfred Packer, a real 19th century prospector accused of cannibalism.
Damn you, Packer!
Dude, and dudettes, if you guys haven't seen this movie, oh my god, you guys are missing out. I swear to god, you need to stop what you're doing. Well, maybe wait till the end of this video. And I'm gonna include a link down below to the full movie. Order a pizza, buy some beer, and watch this movie immediately. They actually retitled this movie, but I'll mention that here later on. The four raised over $125,000 from friends and family and began shooting this film.
Nice hat!
And screenings of the film premiered close to the Sundance Film Festival. The cult classic was later sold to Troma Entertainment and was retitled to Cannibal the Musical. In 1993, after college, Parker and Stone moved to Los Angeles and met Fox executive Brian Graden at a screening of Cannibal the Musical. Brian Graden became a huge fan of their work on Cannibal the Musical, that the trio began collaborating on a bunch of various projects. And that's when they showed him their short animation, Jesus vs. Frosty. Brian loved it so much that he asked the two if he could use it as a Christmas card, and he sent it to a production house and made over 100 copies on VHS tapes and sent it to all of his friends. Next year, Brian ended up commissioning the two $2,000 to make a second one titled Jesus vs. Santa.
Who are you looking for?
Him. Ho, ho, ho. We meet again, Jesus!
And Parker and Stone had talked about the chance of it ever becoming a show, and that's why they decided to include the sign that says South Park at the very beginning of it. Jesus vs. Santa went viral before anyone really even knew what the term viral really meant. George Clooney and Brian's friends playing a major role in the virality of the animation. In fact, if it weren't for George Clooney's huge push to sharing hundreds of copies of these VHS tapes, South Park might not have ever happened.
Who's making a potato?
My bad, sir. I missed lunch.
Damn it, I'm not gonna lose this kid.
Months went by, and then one night, while at a party, Parker and Stone heard a commotion about some funny animation, so one of the guys at the party made everyone gather around a TV and played something very familiar to Parker and Stone, Jesus vs. Santa. Completely blown away how quickly word was traveling about their cartoon, Parker and Stone began talking about developing the short into a television series called South Park and pitching it to Fox and MTV, which both, crazy enough as it is, rejected them, afraid of putting something so edgy on the air. However, it eventually caught the attention of Comedy Central executive Doug Herzog. And around this time, Comedy Central was a tiny ran channel without really any original content, and the only thing that was really keeping them afloat at the time was Married with Children.
Who would you rather spend the night with? A, your wife, or B?
Fucking crazy, right? Knowing how big Comedy Central is now, that's nuts, man. So anyway, Comedy Central was willing to take the bull by its horns and take a chance and commission Parker and Stone to come up with a full television pilot. The pilot took between 3 to 3.5 months to complete on a $300,000 budget. Parker and Stone handcrafted the South Park pilot, provocatively titled, Cartman Gets an Anal Probe.
Cartman? No. I mean, why would they do that? Dude, they did, huh? Aliens stuck stuff up your ass.
An interesting fact. Real interesting fact. The idea for the town of South Park came from the real Colorado basin of the same name, where, according to the creators, a lot of folklore and news reports originated about UFO sightings and cattle mutilations and Bigfoot sightings. And disappointed after watching the pilot before its television premiere, Herzog decided to show it to a focus group. The focus group was asked to rate the pilot on a scale of 1 to 10. And there were a lot of 1s, a lot of 2s, and a lot of 3s. 3 people actually cried because they were so disturbed over the vulgarity of the animation. Despite the focus group's scores, Comedy Central decided to move forward with the series, and in August 1997, South Park debuted and immediately became one of the most popular shows on cable television.
Every few years, a family show comes along that captures America's heart. Add Comedy Central's new show, South Park, to that list.
Averaging consistently between 3.5 and 5.5 million viewers. And dude, this was considered huge at the time for basic cable, especially for Comedy Central, and its ratings quickly grew. And before long, the show was such a huge success that it made the covers of Rolling Stone and Newsweek. Due to the success of the series' first 6 episodes, Comedy Central requested an additional 7 episodes. Well, that concludes the end of this video, y'all. And man, hope you guys all have a good day. A real good day. And yeah, I'll let the musical warlock, also known as David Newland, take it from here. Cheers!
My toe on the stupid door, knock my drink all over the floor. It's gonna be